Welcome to another episode of Masala Miles. So today we're gonna talk about the kids seats that we are using. So that's what we're using. These are factory seats that are used in Ford Transit cargo vans. Ram ProMaster doesn't have or offer one of these, so usually most of the builds that we've seen people installing these seats. There's a bunch of different combinations for these seats, but we went for the most compact ones. So 3 seats for 3 kids, but we bought it in this format, so you can see one is a single seat and the other one is a twin. So it's about 52-inch wide, which was the ideal size that we require for the front side. So the seats are sitting in the front, so when you go into the van through the side door, there is enough space between the passenger side and these seats, and then there is enough place to move around. So that's the logic behind it. Also, if you want, like in the future, if you want more space when the van is parked or something, this can easily be removed and kind of like stored in the back. So that gives more room in the van. This can also, sleep one of our smaller kids. So we're gonna have another sort of a setup over here which one kid can sleep. So that combined with the bunk that we talked about earlier provides 3 sleeping areas for the kids, which is what the plan is. So these, as you could see, has got 4 foot pegs. So these sit on floor rails, which has to be drilled into the van floor. So that's a very tedious process, and you have to go through and make sure that everything is right, because you're putting a lot of holes in the van, and also making sure that you want to have a good grip from underneath the van to hold the rails in place. It's got built-in seat belts, so when you're traveling, that's a requirement. So safety is of most important, so that's why we chose to go with this rather than a bench seat, which is kind of like a DIY that you can do with wood frames and things like that. We're also installing these seats front facing, so which means that kids are comfortable. Some of the builds that we have seen, people put seats into the side. We did not think that was a good idea, because I don't like sitting that way, so I just thought it's not a good thing for the kids as well. So they're gonna have one window which we would be installing to their left, and then full view out in the front. Another window on the right side, so they're going to be in a very roomy area where they're comfortable. So that's the plan with the seats.
So this is a metal bar that goes down, and the seats comes on top of it. But before fixing it, we need to cut this one. So there's 2 of these, so we have to cut these to this size. So we're gonna do that today. So this is the metal bar.